Welcome back, I'm DRN and this is Mechabellum. We're going into game 3 of this week's tourney. We've done well so far, we've won 2 games. Can we make it 3? Here we go, we're up against AWM, 2200 MMR player again. This will be tricky. I'm going to have to ask him what AWM stands for. Does it stand for Arctic Warfare Magnum? I'll ask him. Ooh. Cheap saber teeth. I'm doing it, cheap saber teeth. Here we go. Alright, here we go. The Greeny Meanie. Arctic Warfare Magnum Police Edition. Right. Oh, we have Steel Ball aggro coming in. I'm scared. Instantly pull the tanks back a square. And I don't know which side it'll be. I'm guessing this side because it doesn't have a turret, so I'm going to do the fangs over here. Alright, 4 squares in front. There we go. Moment of truth. Moment of truth. Yeah. Here we go. Versus this sort of play, I tend to go Wraith normally. Ooh, I don't like vertical lines for crawlers because it kind of baits Hound Fire. There we go, he's offset them slightly, so there's a bit of a stagger. You can just go Sprinkler Hound to counter it, so it wasn't too bad positioning, but there's no reason to make it easy for your opponent, you know? So what happens if you want to go range Mech Rage on your Hounds, and then your opponent goes Hot Dogs? Do you then spend 600 on Incendiary just to keep your chaff safe? On a, sorry, Sprinkler to keep your chaff safe. Fire Extinguisher. Not sure. Right. Who could have guessed to attack this side and put all their chaff on this side? No, I didn't. I hedged. Yeah, we know. People don't like attacking into turrets. Yes. This Sabertooth will take forever to get through all those walls. That's a terrible position for it, really, thinking about it. It's fine. It's fine. I'm planning on going secondary guns this game, I think. Not sure, though. We'll see. I might just go Wraith straight. Maybe taking the Saberteeth was a bait and won't actually help me. Oh, we're going to pull him into the wall. Nice! Sabertooth! Getting the most value from this wall possible. Nice! Oh, but the steel balls are locked on. It doesn't matter that they're taking the tower. The steel balls don't care. Actually, they do. It's taking them a while to kill the Sabertooth. Wow! Have they changed how steel ball damage ramp? No. Oh, you can see the damage ramp. What? I've never seen that before. You can see the actual ticks. There it is. I've never paid attention to that before. I've played this game for 3 years now and never paid attention to the damage ramp. Oh, that's... Oh. I am so annoyed at myself for not noticing that before. Anyway, sorry. Small things just blew my mind. So, Rhino is not good versus steel balls, but I'm tempted to do it anyway and go boom Rhino right here. But that's the evil DRN on my shoulder that wants me to do fun things, but also costs me games a lot of the time. This is Wraith. This is Wraith every day of the week. Yeah, this is Wraith. This is the Wraith turn. It's not much, but it's honest work. And then we put these guys over here to cover this from that wasp play. 50 left over. I could level these guys. I could use a missile at the front. Do a missile at the back. I think I'm just going to float 50 and see what he goes for. Expecting selling this maybe? He's still puzzling it out. Where's he going? What's his plan? Tarantula sold? On the flank? Yeah, on the flank. Makes sense. It baits me into a Sabertooth here, and then he sells it, and then I've got a Sabertooth in a dead spot. And it will delay all my late chaff, which is huge for him. We have level on the tower, did sell the turret. It's kind of a bit of a wash there. Selling the turret to then level the tower, it doesn't really change the dynamic of this side. I guess it stops pulling units that way as much. Does have the Mustangs, has respected the possible Wraith play. Shame. I was hoping I'd get a free round and a free level on the Wraith. But alas, 'tis not to be. Such is life. Can't have everything you want. Oh, Crawler's getting through to our tower now. He's got that Tarantula in the corner. And Sabretooth distracted. Wraith goes down to the Mustangs. The withering hail of light machine gun fire is enough to perforate the pristine hull. Ah, it's terrible to watch. People are betting against me, don't you know? That fuels me. That drives my rage. It powers my ire. Ah, never bet against DRN. Telling me I'm the underdog? Yeah, that's rude. That's so rude. And there's the free Sabretooth to answer the corner flank. That's fine. He goes redeploy, we go redeploy. Yeah. Move you over so you're not being so useless. To there. We had some more fangs to there. We had a second Wraith to here. Try to like slowly boil the frog and not let him know that I'm going hard Wraith until I suddenly go 2 more Wraiths with range on them. Because right now I can still sell out of Wraith, so if he goes anti-air marksman, I've got an out. A little bit worried about Crawlers over here, delaying this fella. And doing his job. I will put Crawlers right in front of the Tarantula. Which might be a bad idea. We'll see. If the Crawlers keep the Tarantula pinned, that's 200 cost just held there. Possibly not, he might just move it over to this side instead. It would get through on this side. That is a point. Well made. Let's put the Crawlers over this side in case he moves the Tarantula there. Go. What a guess! What a guess! DRM making the predicts, and he's got a bigger Wraith than me. He's handshaking the Wraith versus Wraith. I like it. This is going to get interesting. This is going to get so interesting. Oh. Is that a level 2 Tarantula? No, it's not. It's level 1. He's put right in the corner. He's scared. Okay. We can do some fun things now. That tower is crying out for a pressure play. And he's witnessed it. He's covered it with a missile, right as I say it. Oh, we're on the same wavelength. We're thinking with portals at the same time as each other here. Oh, I love it when you're in tune with your opponent. They're both making their same choice and they're both like right choices, you know what I mean? I always feel bad if my opponent plays badly and makes a big mistake and blunders. But if we're both on our A game and it's a great game, I don't care if I win or lose, I'll be honest with you. Well, I do care. I like winning. I like winning a lot. But I don't feel as bad. Alright, did we kill the... Yes, we did. Didn't even look at it, but we didn't kill this one. Big Wraith beats us. Out-wraithed. Outgunned. Outclassed. Look at it, it's his top performer already. It's been on the field 1 turn, it's already got the most damage. Ah, I'm feeding it. Levels and fangs. More XP, it gets a free tower. It's never getting XP this turn. It's never getting level 3 this turn. But he is training specialist. It could be getting level 3 next turn. And then it'd be level 4. Oh, laser sight on it's great. Laser sight is so good for it here. I think I put Crawlers back there though. And try and pull it backwards. I think we do. Do we go advanced targeting or laser sights? Or iron blast? I think laser sights is good for us here. I think we do the Crawler play behind it. We put them there. And then next turn we can mobile beacon these guys backwards. And just pull the Wraith away a little bit. Because I think the Wraith is going to get laser sights on it. Because I think that is the best play you can make here. I think we're going to try and make the best play we can make, which also happens to be a Wraith. Am I underestimating the Tarantula? He's seen that I've got redeploy, so he knows that I can just move this Sabretooth over to here if I want to. Am I being too cocky? I'm being kind of cocky, but I'm just going to level this at the Sabretooth. Oh, I could have hidden these Crawlers. I could have put them right up there, and then mobile beacon them here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to redeploy... no, I'm going to move these guys up to here. Use redeployment next turn for them. I'm going to redeploy this tank over to here. For now. Right, show me what you got. Wraith on this corner. He's redeployed the Wraith. No, I like it. I like it a lot. Laser sights on the level 2 Wraith. It's close to its level up. Yep, great play. We're in a Wraith versus Wraith mirror match. We've both taken range. He's got a level advantage on us, and he's training specialist. So I may have handshaken a poor matchup for us here. We'll do our best. We do have Sabretooth with cheap techs on them, so I could go regen Sabretooth to try and tank the Wraith damage. I need to do that soon, before the Wraiths get out of control. And right now, this Wraith looks like it's out of control. Yeah, this Wraith is out of control. Disaster. We do have 2 Wraiths, and our Wraiths have range. So does his. His has laser sight. Does ours have laser sight? Yes, ours has laser sight. Can we get his tower? He's pulled towards us as we take his tower. That's good, that's good. Now we've got 2 Wraiths versus 1 Wraith. Is 2 Wraiths better than 1? No, it's not. Because the level 2 Wraith has extra health and does extra damage, whereas 2 Wraiths together just do extra damage. No, they have extra health as well. Tricky one. And I hate how tanks get stuck on walls. They should at least shoot and break their way through the wall and get the experience. Ooh, nano repair. And supply, and subsidize marksman, and amp core. These are all good Wraith items or anti-Wraith options. Ooh, this is tricky, this is tricky. So we don't have a level 2 on any other Wraith. He who Wraiths hardest, Wraiths last, right? Yeah, I'm doing it. Right, you go up. We do another Wraith over here. And we do what? We sell this turret because it's not going to do anything for us for a while. Get another Sabertooth. We've got field maintenance on the Sabertooth. Could switch out the Sabertooth. But instead, I'm going to move this guy over to here. And mobile beacon backwards. Give him some grief. Give him some grief. Not sure if this is enough though. I think I will. No, I can't redeploy now. I was going to redeploy him to here to tank instead. Put him there. He's going to expect me to cover this though. Am I too far back with that Wraith? Am I too far back with that Wraith? Yeah, I am. It needs to be a bit further forward. There we go. He can mobile beacon for this tower. He can move steel balls over here and help them take this tower. I've got problems. I've got problems. See what he does. Nope, he's back over here. The big Wraith. Will it chase the crawlers? Will it chase the crawlers? No, it's got an alternative target so it doesn't chase. Ah, I didn't time it right. Still, we're doing okay. Hopefully the high-level sabers can tank, he says, with 1 level 2 saber and nothing else. Steel ball's doing work. Level 2 tower tanking, better than our level 2 Sabertooth was. Come on, we need a Sabertooth to hit that tower, yes. Can we save the other Sabertooth? No, we can't. We can't save the other Sabertooth, and I'm getting tongue-twisted. Tongue-tied! Ah! Struggling in the Wraith mirror matchup. He's going to get multiple high-level itemized Wraiths before we get Wraiths ourselves going. This is a problem. We're slipping further and further behind. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? Big Farseer. I am a fan of big Farseers, and I cannot lie. Typhoon? Typhoon helps us clear the chaff, but we've got great chaff clear with the Wraith. I think Farseer. I like Farseer. Level up you. Redeploy him or not? Do we got EMP on this guy? I think we do. I think we're doing 2 Farseers. I'll put him a little bit behind there. Put some more chaff over here. I'm expecting a play in this corner now. I'm going to redeploy this tank further forward up here. I'm going to give him a buddy. His buddy is going to be... what? Some chaff. Because I think there's a redeploy play over this side. There is a redeploy play over this side. That's a bit scary. Again, we're going to mobile beacon backwards. I think he's going to move some of these steel balls over to here. So I'm going to put a missile there. Didn't. Did match on the corner crawlers. To focus on my elocution. It's late, and I start stuttering when I get tired. I think everyone can stutter when they get tired, though. The same as everyone has a seizure threshold, it's called. If you get sleep deprived enough, you will have a seizure eventually. But people who are epileptic have a lower seizure threshold. It's my understanding anyway. I'm not an expert. I'm not a specialist in the field. I had a friend as a kid who had epilepsy. It's kind of tough. Didn't know what a seizure was at the time. It wasn't a big one, it was just a small one for him. But yeah. It's kind of disconcerting. So you can kind of understand where the stories of witchcraft come from. In the Middle Ages, people being possessed, and they have a undiagnosed medical condition. You kind of understand it. Wraith's getting out of control. A little bit worried. I say getting out of control as if they've not been out of control for 3 turns so far. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And that is an ion blast. He's going to move this one, so I'm going to aim this way instead. Target. This way.
Ion cannon charging.
We're putting a shield down. Putting a shield down. This would be the turn I would go. 8 guns. I call it 8 guns. It's called floating artillery array. But for me, it's 8 guns. We're going to redeploy this tank back a bit over here, because he's going to pressure it this turn. Maybe I should have redeployed one of the Wraiths thinking about it instead. So do it! Don't just say it! Fix it! I'm going to cover this corner with a Wraith as well. It might be an over-response. I think we're in lone range territory. Mobile beacon. Again, these guys backwards. I'm not upset with that. Oh, I see he's got anti-air on the Farseer. That is a good call. That's a very good call, sir. A little bit worried about missile plays here. I kind of want to pin his crawlers in place. It's the iron cannon catcher stuff, so I'm going to put a set of crawlers right here, which sounds crazy, straight into the Wraith, which pulls everything towards the Wraith. Towards the iron cannon. Maybe a little bit further back. Yeah, a little bit further back. There. And then a singular missile. We've got one there. I think a singular missile here would be in our favour. Right. Nice. Nice. Hopefully, this Wraith moves out before it dies to the iron cannon. We'll find out. He's moved both Wraiths. He sold the other Wraith. What? Oh no, he didn't. He kept this Wraith. What? I'm so confused. He predicted that I'd go for the second best target? No, he mobile beaconed the best target and sold the second best target. Wow. Big brain plays. I respect it. Ooh. Needs to go degen next. Have we held the line? No, we've not. There's still a big Wraith coming through. We have EMP'd it, though, which buys us a bit more time. It moves slower, takes more damage. Well, not takes more damage. It doesn't have its tech to protect itself. There we go. Big turn for us there. But notice he didn't learn, he didn't take range. So we're behind economically now. But it's round 8. I kind of think you should be learning and taking range by now. Big marksman. Big marksman, and I cannot lie. I think that might be what we need. Here we go, here we go. But that's what our opponent's thinking as well. But he's already got the anti-air Farseer, so he might not go the marksman. And I think we will go degen. He says not having the money for a degen beam. Where do I get the money for a degen beam from? What do I sell? Sell a wall? Sell a mini turret? The mini turret's doing work. Sell the distraction crawlers? I kind of like the distraction crawlers. I've got nothing else to mobile beacon. They're buying time with our opponent missling them or using this Wraith on them. I really want degen. I think it's absolutely mission critical we get degen. So I'm clicking it. And then yeah, I'm going to sell the wall, which might be a mistake. And then just buy more chaff to protect our stuff from anti-air marksman, really. Alright, let's board us a bit more time. We've got lone. We haven't taken range. Oh no! I may have gaffed. I may have goofed. Oh no, my audience will be guffawing at my mistakes. I don't have the money for a temp range. Can we do a turn without temp range? Am I playing a mirror match without temp range and throwing it all away? I might be. I haven't taken temp range and my opponent has. This could be a disaster. I've got 2 whole marksmen to deal with a lot of Wraiths. But we did go degen, and degen is huge. Right? That's what I'm telling myself. Oh, Chet Manley's on my side. He's backing me here. He hasn't seen me struggle, though. Oh. Not happy, not happy. This is a big turn for our opponent here. Gets a lot of damage in on us. 3 Wraiths alive is 750 damage. Won't be enough for lethal though, so I think we've gotten away with it. I think we survived a turn without taking temp range. Oh, Mark's been getting stuck on the steel balls, not getting the Wraiths down for us. That's a shame. That's a big shame. We survived the turn, but at what cost? He's kept 2 shields. Oh no, the lack of temp range. And they're not respecting the pivot to this side over here. Ooh. And there's a javelin. A big old javelin. He's going to mobile beacon both these two this way. So we javelin here, right? He redeploys and he mobile beacons. Those are his 2 dodges. And he's shown redeploying this, mobile beaconing this way and in. So I think this time he's going to mobile beacon this way. Alright, we have some interesting times here. Interesting times indeed. I'm going to redeploy these guys a smidge further back. Try and buy a little bit more time there. What do? We loan, we range before we do anything else. We don't think of any other techs and prices and costs. We need to get this chaff dealt with, which I think is more fangs, shielding, and then missiles and all the exposed chaff. So you don't put the missile right on the line if there's a shield there. You put it a little bit off the line so they run out of the shield. That one can go on the line. That's got the rapid fire cannon. That goes there. I think we level up Wraith. We'll level up Farseer. 100 left over. Is that health up, attack up? I think that's attack up, right? Health up to try and dodge. Maybe I need to be dodging the javelin, thinking about it. Yeah, I need to be dodging the javelin. I think it's this cluster here that gets jabbed. I think he goes for the corner of it, so I'm going to move them this way. See if that works. Nope, I'm moving into the javelin! Ah! Disaster, I've goofed! Oh, it didn't get extras. It didn't get extras. It's always a coin flip. Right. Oh dear. That went terribly. Always flip a coin. They can't predict random. GG, dude. Why not javelin? Good question. Good question. Good question. Ah, we could have won that. We could have won that. And he's right. We should have taken the nuke there. I just saw the shields and thought, oh, javelin can go through shields. It was a way of getting through her. Not really. I won't type that though. I won't type that though. Right. I like the Overload play there with Photon. It negated my degen, but my degen only cost me 600, and Overload with Photon costs a lot. But yeah, it was a bit silly for me to take the Wraith versus Wraith mirror match when I'm against a training specialist. I kind of realised it 2 turns too late. I should have pivoted out. I liked his take of the anti-air and the Farseer. Just one big Farseer with anti-air is fairly cheap. I did a similar thing with the MP. That was because I was expecting to get multiple Farseers and start pushing on to the Wraiths. I think I did need the anti-air instead of the MP. He's quite right to have picked what he did there. Not really a fan of the fire badges in the corner versus Wraith covering. I don't see what it does apart from killing the crawlers. Maybe that's the whole point, but it's a 200 cost unit and a 100 cost unit. It's 300 to kill a 100 cost unit, and then the Wraith moves on. Yeah. I liked his positioning here. I liked his use of the redeploy and the mobile beacons there. That was really nice. I think he identified that the laser sights on the Wraith would be really strong and had a nice little pocket waiting for it from round 1. You see how he left that 4x3 gap waiting for it right at the start. Did it all go wrong when I sold this wall? Was this wall a key unit that I just forgot? No. It went wrong. I think on the anti-air marksman turn, I think I used the money wrong though. I don't think the anti-air marksman did a lot for us. 6 kills. 6 kills, 70,000 damage in this one, my highest DPS. But that was just at the end of the round when it didn't really matter. You've got to win the round at the start of the round. The first third of the round matters the most, I think. Like the opening bit, the opening gambit. You clear the chaff and get onto the carries. If you don't get that first third of the round in your favour, you're going to really struggle. I was hoping the Wraiths would be in our favour, because I think Wraith's better defensively than aggressively. but I think AWM played it really well here. A good use of the steel balls. I think steel balls are on the up and up. They're a unit that you can't ignore anymore. Oh, sorry, I've talked too much. We're going to go into the next round, so I won't have time to stop and analyse further. 3 MMR lost. Yes, he's a 2,200 MMR player. We know. Right. Well, thank you for watching. Hope you had some fun. I'll be honest, I really enjoyed this game, despite getting absolutely spanked. I think we learnt lots, and we got to see some quite high-level plays there. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next one.